Hi everyone, Shane R. Monroe here. In my last video, we took a look at the superior OLED Steam Deck touchscreen using a rather large bulbous capacitive type stylus. Many people ask, can we use something smaller, a more precise tip? Let's find out together. I ordered the smallest ones I could find, a 0.8-inch tip. Now this one happens to come with a 0.27 on the other side, and it comes with two of them, so if you like pink, you're covered. If you like black, you're covered. Inside you have some replacement tips. By the way, these tips are the exact same size as what's on there. Don't be fooled like me. Of course, there's a little manual in here to teach you how to change those tips out. But they're all the same size, so don't be looking for anything special in here. I mean, we can take a look and we can pour them all out and sort through them, but in reality, you know, other than replacing it with one of those disc tips, there's really nothing else in here. All of these, while some of them look smaller than others, I would just say deviation in manufacturing. But you know, it's pretty simple. If you do break this one or it wears out over time, you just have to kind of grab a hold of the rubber itself and spin. The whole tip doesn't come off. There you go. Now, we're not going to change this out because it's the exact same size, but you get the idea, right? It's all pretty good. And again, you can change them out if you need to. Overall, not too bad. It's a lot smaller than the other one, but maybe it's not small enough. Of course, the proof will be in the pudding, so we're going to try out some Nintendo DS games. We're going to start with pack picks. Most of these are games that I attempted to use the stylus with before, so I thought it might be a good comparison. So here we go. So this is a game, of course, for those of you who missed out on the previous video. You draw a little Pac-Man to eat the ghosts, and it's very, very touchy. It's very sensitive. And we're going to use this smaller tip to draw. Yeah, it's a little more finessed. And frankly, it's just as responsive here. Now, I am playing like at a 60-degree angle from the left, so I don't interfere with the camera. So if you see me doing weird, wacky, wild stuff here, that's what's going on. Okay, so Pack Pick seems to check out. Definitely passes muster with that game. On to Kirby Canvas Curse, which is probably the most complicated game, the more complicated game you're going to run into on the DS. It requires precision drawing, precision tapping, and everything revolves around it. So this plays nice and smooth. The drawing, as you can see, is very smooth. If you see any mess ups, it's really my fault because I'm playing this sideways. But you can see the accuracy and touch is just as good, just as smooth as it was with that big, giant 0.27-inch stylus that we were using before. So yeah, 0.17 seems to be fine for Kirby's Canvas Curse, and if it's good enough for Kirby, I'm guessing it's good enough for anything. But let's continue our testing. Pack and Roll. I always thought this was a great game, and unfortunately, while it was released recently on the new Pac-Man pack that you could get on Steam, unfortunately, you don't control it with the stylus, so it just becomes just another sort of generic eat the dots game in 3D. It was this rolling sensation that kind of gave it its panache, if you will, gave it something unique and interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's smooth. I can control, you can see I can turn on a dime, which is exactly what you want to be able to do. The input registration is fast and smooth. Yeah, this is one that you need like lots and lots of speed and changes, so this was a good test for that. And this 0.17 appears to be doing just fine. So yeah, I would say that it passes the Pack and Roll test. That gives us one more to go. Our surprise visit. That's right, this is the Japanese version of Elite Beat Agents. That's right, I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce it because I'll just pronounce it wrong and you guys will make fun of me. I've done this before and I know where it leads. This is a tap and slide rhythm game. It is a commercial version of a very popular freeware open source game. But pretty much, you know, this is pretty much it. You tap the little circles in time to the music, which I had to remove for copyright sake. And the more accurate you are, the more points that you'll get. And you can see that little counter dropping off at the top. If you don't have enough of that counter left, when the level is over, you don't get to pass the level and you get to do it again. I know I'm sitting here bobbing to the music that you don't get to hear, which is really unfortunate, but I did pass. This is a really cool game. If you haven't had an opportunity Now, I actually imported a copy before Elite Beat Agents came out. I kind of like the Japanese music better than the American music. I know that sounds terrible, but this is how I learned about Morning Musume, which is the backing track. Kyo no Dance Site is the name of the song. See, you got a nice drag. Everything worked great. That's what I was really trying to do, is get to that drag, and as soon as I did that, I screwed up. Listen, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm Shane R. Monroe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.